Hey, what's up? I am Spiriax, and I am joined by...
I am Van.
Hey, but Kasnikus.
So, we're gonna be playing Turtles 4, and I wanted to actually... I need to do some options here, which I will shortly explain. I will do this on hard, because, I don't know, it's a competitive category, and it gives us true ending. It's just gonna switch controls, so I have special button on a separate button. Then I'm gonna do manual dashing, so I can double tap to dash. Back attack sucks, so I'm gonna... And then comic is pretty cool for column mode, so... That's my options, if you wanted to try the run yourself, or just know the settings I have, I guess. So, the button... Is it?
It's this one.
And...
Oh. Let's start it, okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, this one
That was a little bit sketchy, but we're on.
Yeah, it's a timer still on.
So, commentating this game when you run it is very tricky, but I'm gonna do my best. Raph is by far the strongest turtle. He does a ton of damage, especially with his dash attacks. And he's also the fastest turtle. He doesn't have very high defense, but as long as we know what we're doing, that's not a big issue. And I'll definitely probably take some couple deaths later on, but hopefully no game overs. And even if that happens, it would be fine, honestly. And that is supposed to hit all of them. There we go. Now we're on to Baxter. Baxter, I gotta make sure to have some really strict positioning here, because we're gonna manipulate this guy all throughout the fight in order to hit with these air attacks like this. And now he's gonna go to the left, up here. And the bosses always do like this little death dance when they die, and so he always needs to go up to the very left corner. Cowabunga! Yeah, so that's why I kill him up there. Makes him pretty much just explode immediately. This game has a lot of off-screen kills. There's one blue guy that I'm gonna hit with that environmental thingy there of the sewer thing. You can see some enemies jumping down up left there. We skip them by doing a very, little precise slam throw there.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. And sometimes I do this kind of throw where I throw the enemy against the screen. That's the thing. When you kill enemies normally, like I do there and there, you have to wait for them to explode, and then they are counted as being out of the game. But when you do a screen throw, they count as being out of the game immediately.
God power.
So they they kind of get changed into a separate entity immediately. And for enemies that control a group spawning, or that controls the camera so we can progress, you often want to do that. So that last enemy, I screened through him, so I spawned the boss quicker. And you might see these bosses are kind of laughable, because Raph is just way too strong. I also position myself kind of in the middle here, so we don't have to walk towards the middle. And...
Cowabunga!
I guess to note as well is that he tries to finish the level with as little health as possible,
Yeah,
because it just makes the ending a little faster.
Yeah, it kind of counts down like that.
Yeah.
Now we grab ourselves a second controller. I will explain that in a second as we grab Dawn. Alright, that was good.
I guess you have time during this level, but not go much going on.
Yeah. So, next stage, the Technodrome, we're gonna do a wrong warp. And I need a second turtle in order to do that. I'm not sure how much in depth I'm gonna go with explaining the glitch, but basically there's an enemy that hits us and we attack at the same time, and it just makes the game freak out completely. And using two turtles in this game is pretty bad when going fast, because the camera is super slow for some reason. So after this wrong warp, we want to be able to kill off Dawn as fast as we can. So we can go fast with only Raph after that. And the reason I chose Dawn is because, except for Raph, he has the worst defense. So he's actually pretty easy to kill off once we do the wrong warp. So he's down at his last life, and the health is at now 8 is for this stage, so that he can also finish with 1 health as well as Raph. And we need to move right there.
Maybe you can explain what goes into running a beats and all game like that.
Well,
I mean, aside you have to kill them everything fast. It's pretty
it's-
obvious, but there's lot of things that go in this kind of run because it's really weird to.
yeah. I'm mostly gonna spam specials here. There we go. This stage, we can't really dash in any way, so the only decent way to deal damage is just spam special, which, as you might know, takes away health from us. When you do a dashing special, however, it doesn't drain any health, which is extremely useful for Raph, because his dashing special does just as much damage. It's incredibly good. So you see how slow the camera moved right there when I was dashing with both turtles. That demonstrates why having 2 turtles is pretty bad. I mean, co-op runs are cool and everything, but it doesn't really beat having just 1.
Yo, nice.
Oh, nice.
Thanks. Now I'm gonna try to mash, because there's a new discovery within the game. Okay, we got it.
Sick.
All right. So this is kind of weird. We skip Tokka and Razor, we skip the elevator, and there used to be a stage reload right here, but because I got a special there with Dawn, we don't have to see that. I have absolutely no idea why that is.
Yeah. Don't try to get it.
It's super strange.
It does work. It's nice.
And yeah, we need to make sure Dawn is dead, and he is. That is perfect.
Yeah,
I need to not take the hit because I will like die in 1 hit. Go ahead.
Yeah, this boss is kind of unique because you have to throw enemy at to damage him. You don't damage him directly by hitting him like every other boss of the game. You just need to throw stuff at him. I find it's kind of cool to have unique stuff like that in the game like that.
Yeah, it's really cool. Since I'm playing on hard, there's enemies that can block, so I need to shoulder dash every single one of them. But on other difficulties, there's like regular purple enemies, you can just hit them and throw them. And now we're back to only Raph on this stage. This stage is really technical. There's a part in the beginning where you see these enemies. If I do a part coming up soon correctly, we can skip having to watch one of those go across the screen.
If you notice, the second player now his mic is not done. Because why not?
Oh, I missed it. Alright. That's too bad. That saves 4 seconds if you get it.
No, it's not solo.
Okay. I was worried. We managed to despawn the other 2 guys, luckily. These enemies have a ton of health. But yeah, with Raph you just do tackle, kick, and they're gone. It does more than 40 damage.
God power!
God power!
Yeah, I'm not. We have no idea what it's supposed to say. I mean,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says girls power.
Yeah, girl power. Oh yeah.
Pizza power.
But yeah, shout out to God power. Alright, so this is kind of like the end of the stage. We get a pizza here, which is pretty nice.
Pizza time.
And these pink enemies are weak, so we can kill them with a slide. This is some backup strats.
Yeah, earlier we were actually kind of joking that every time he picks up a pizza, he would just pause the game and takes a slice of pizza because it's pizza time.
Yeah, that'd be great. Alright, so Slash is fun in the speedrun. You might know he can block, but turns out...
Yeah, it just doesn't play, basically.
if you attack him from his back, he can't block, and also if you do the right type of attacks, he's stunned forever. So, that's kind of convenient for the speedrun.
Kawabunga!
Kawabunga! Alright. So now we're onto the boat, which has some really trolly parts. There's gonna be some ships in the background which shoots cannonballs at us, and those cannonballs is really... sometimes they target you, sometimes they don't, and sometimes they're like in the path where you're headed. So if you're like doing a slide in order to go fast, you might slide right into one of those cannonballs. So We're gonna have to get lucky, or maybe I can do some kind of backup strat. We'll see. And that's a despawn. And it shoots, and we're safe. Okay. Because the timing when the ship shoots is also different. I was really lucky that I was able to get here before he shot the cannonball.
God power!
God power! All right.
I think it's supposed to be Kowabunga, I think. It sounds really...
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It sounds really weird. Oh, they give themselves nice.
I'm gonna try to stun both of these disc throwers here, because these disc throwers are like super annoying enemies. They're easily the worst foot soldiers in the game. Okay. He really juked me. I thought he would go to the right, but no, that wasn't the case. Alright. See, this boss is pretty easy, but things can go haywire for sure. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if they fight each
So
other
good.
or something, it's pretty weird.
Yeah, we only have to focus Rocksteady for some reason. It's kind of weird. In
Cowabunga!
the other fight with two bosses, you have to kill both of them. But yeah, only Rocksteady here. And the train is pretty straightforward. It's a really short stage, really short stage. Still has some technical stuff going on.
Yeah, I love this one always look very nice.
Oh yeah, this is super cool. This is my favorite song in the game too. Oh, barely got that with a tackle. Ah, I'm supposed to hit all four there, but that was good.
I love this cowboy ninja. It's a cowboy ninja.
With a slide, I baited that pink enemy to do a jump attack. That was not okay. Okay,
That was close.
some backup strats. Let's go and knock that guy so we don't have to deal with him. I didn't have health for the special I was supposed to do there. Now we do. And see ya. Oh, that's too far down. Too far up, I mean. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that looked kind of quick, but yeah, it was some backup strats.
Oh, you despawn this guy again.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with those last guys there.
Boss.
Leatherhead is cool for sure. And because the standing special gives me invincibility frames, I can just stand here and tank through his charge attack. No probs.
I love how he's died, this guy.
Yeah, it's great. Alright.
Kowabunga!
So now we are... we're gonna switch game. We're gonna play some F-Zero for a while.
Oh yeah, the F-Zero part.
Yeah. Night Riders. So this is unlike the other auto-scroller where we bring a second turtle. This one's you just wait it out. There's nothing to this one. So if we have any donations, then go ahead. Just go.
Sadly, we don't have any donations right now.
All right. So if Vaughn or Scars has anything to, I don't know, if there's something that's been on your mind or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I think you're doing a good job of commentary there.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
So this level look very nice, I think. It's boring to play, but yeah, to look at it, it's nice. The background there, I love the background.
It's the future.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, maybe you can talk about the glitch the core players found with getting two rafts in the fight.
Yeah, good mention actually. So shoutouts to two co-op runners by Serial and Cooney. They have been playing a lot of co-op runs, and they did some really cool discoveries lately. One of them was the part in the wrong warp where I was mashing buttons with Dawn to trigger an attack. But there's been a new discovery where, do you see in the top right that it says Mike? But I played with Dawn. For some reason, the wrong warp will put the second controller as the second turtle as Mike, and we don't really know why. But Serial was able to find that since the game thinks that it's Mike, you can pick a It's kind of convoluted, but you can basically have 2 Raphaels on screen with both on co-op runs, which is crazy because again he is easily the strongest turtle. I'm gonna take a death here because on this stage there is no dashing we can do, so we only have the standing special, and he has so much health that well, it saves 1 second to take a death there and spam specials, but
Yeah,
we might as well.
Just faster to spam special.
Yeah,
Don't
we might
worry.
as well, because yeah. Unless the strat would be super hard or something, it would be, yeah, I wouldn't do it, but it's fine.
Also, Starbase, where no good pace has gone
Where
before.
no pace has gone, good pace has gone before.
Yeah, Starbase is pretty much notorious for just killing runs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's by far the hardest stage, and also has a pretty nasty RNG boss at the very end.
Oh yes.
But the stage himself is crazy. There are a
Yeah.
lot of stuff going on at the same time. You have to dodge a lot of stuff and try to not get killed by the algorithm while trying to kill everything as fast as you can.
Maybe something to point out that he did there is when he picked up the bomb, actually to prolong the attack, he jumped towards the very end, so while he was jumping, the attack could not end. So he could carry it to kill the last enemy on the very left there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I got him. Oh, I didn't expect that. Just at the very end of the slam.
So
throw.
as you may notice, the game just spams enemies at you in waves, and he actually skips a lot of waves here as well in this stage. There's just so much going on here, which is pretty much why this stage is considered by far the hardest.
Ah, come on. Yeah, it looks really goofy when you screw up the movement in this game. Because the slides is tap, tap, jump, attack, and yeah, if you screw things up, you just do something like that.
Yeah.
And we can skip these guys, even though these guys are really close.
Oh, it's not the same guy. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's different enemies. And now these guys are gonna try to flank me, and they didn't. Success. Okay. Here I'm gonna do the same, where I jump to.
Oh,
okay. We're
nice,
supposed to
yeah.
get that guy too. Right. Okay. Now there's a slam throw coming up. I hope I can get all of them.
Oh, nice.
We did. Yes. Okay. That's
Pizza time.
supposed to hit 5 foot soldiers there. And some final. That guy just hit once and he runs away.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm not paying enough for this.
So this boss is super random. I can only hit with dash special attacks if he's far enough down. If he's up in the air, I can only hit with air attacks, and unfortunately they do like the damage is really small. And we got perfect
wow.
RNG.
That
Oh,
was
nice.
Wow,
Yeah, I can see the boss teleport and he can.
this is a good run.
Yeah, this is a really good run. Maybe this is up 18 even. It will be really
We'll be
tight.
close.
Yeah, it could be.
The final shell shot.
Okay. So this was the last shredder is kind of chill simply because we can special through his
Yeah, it's a final boss,
shield
by the
there.
way.
Yeah. And dashing against the wall like that deals a ton of damage. Oh, I got hit. Oh, this is weird. Well,
Oh, damn.
okay, well. It's fine.
Yeah, this
it
was
wouldn't have
really
been like a
close.
world record or something. So, time.
GG. That was a nice one.
Yeah, that was a really nice run.
Almost sub 18. Thanks.
So if Spiriax wouldn't already have to had the world record in this game, this would be his world record now.
yeah, it's currently at 17:48. So that was pretty close, I guess.
Yeah, 20 seconds away. So. Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah, and before that I had 18 flat, but that's a really good time. I'm really pleased with that.
So you get back the Statue of Liberty and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
Everything
Yeah.
is fine.
Yep. So yeah, true ending.
Yeah, it's a true ending. If you play on easy, you get a game over.
Yeah.
GG.
Yeah.
You beat the game. And that's all. Yeah.
Actually, I played the game the first time today with Spiriax help. And I played on easy, of course, and I got the game over screen. I was like, why do I not get the ending? And Spiriax told me, yeah, well, you have to play on hard. It's pretty anticlimactic.
Yeah, just a game over if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, you can obviously run the game on any difficulty you want. It's just how it turned out, I guess. That the hard was the main competitive one.
Yeah, the other category, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean, if you really want to have fun, then try to route out the game with other turtles. Why not? Do any % Leo, or I don't know.
What are those TMT game? I think the first one is on the SNES.
Well, Turtles 1 is NES.
Yeah, the hard one. This one
yeah.
is really crazy.
Then the second one is also a beat 'em up on the NES. Third one the same, and this is the fourth one, and it's basically 3 beat 'em up
games.
Yeah, but it's only
one on SNES.
Yeah.
I think there are 2 Turtles games on the SNES.
Yeah, there's a Tournament Fighters.
Yeah.
And the NES also had the Tournament Fighters. I really don't know much about those.
And shout out to all the turtle we never see.
Yeah.
This game is creepy. Okay.